Greetings, my fellow Mind Flayer parasite-ridden mortals. It is the Ash Heriter, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. In the previous episode, we investigated these ruins. An old temple to Jurgle, the scribe of the dead, where we got some fancy items. We got this cool spear here called the Watcher's Guide. I'm gonna give this to Shadowheart. That'll deal 2 to 9 damage rather than 2 to 7 damage. Sounds good to me. And Death's Promise. When the spear misses its target, the wielder's next attack roll against that target gains True Strike. That sounds pretty awesome. So, you are now wielding a spear. Why is it now doing 2 to 7 instead of 2 to 9? This does 2 to 7. This does 1d8 base. That does 1d6 plus 1. Should be... Is that if I wield it in 2 hands that it does 1d8? I don't know. What's the attack bonus? Plus 3 versus plus 3? Okay, I mean, it's still better to have. Doesn't do any more damage, but, you know, it gets the extra True Strike, I guess. And if we ditch the shield, then it's gonna deal 2 to 9. But then her AC is 14 rather than 16. I think I want to have her be kind of tanky, because we got Lae'zel here with the 2-handed weapon, so her AC isn't super high. It's still 16, but... and then there's mine, which is 14, and Gale, which is a measly 11. Yeah, he's our wizard. So... Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. My apologies if there's any noise in the background. I think they're doing some deep core mining right outside my house. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's some ungodly racket, but... it just started, so... Yeah, what can you do? Drop this video a like if you are enjoying this series, by the way, and if you're not already subscribed for some reason, do subscribe for more Baldur's Gate and other RPG content in the future. Also, if you're interested in checking out some other playthroughs, I do some very narrative-themed strategy content, like my Age of Wonders series. Got 2 of them. One has been completed. Another one is still ongoing, and,
aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Anyways, I think we were gonna go rest. So, because we're all a little bit messed up. Shadowheart is... Actually, you're not out of spells. I want to go to camp, but I'll tell you what, we still have another short rest, so I'd rather postpone resting in a camp until when we have to. So we're gonna go and have a little bit of an investigation. So we've gone everywhere along this side. There's nowhere else to go. I don't think we can check out this area. So yeah, this is the place to go up here now. Let's head up that way. So this is being recorded prior to the release of the 2nd episode, so if you guys have left comments in the 2nd episode wanting me to do something, or something like that, my apologies. I have not gotten to it yet, because I have not read those comments. Let's leave another dirt marker here, because, you know, it's more dirt. Caps lock, huh? Right. And if you're worried that I'm only going to be using, like, a set party and not going to be switching people out, rest assured I will actually switch people out in my party. Obviously, my own character is going to be present. Uh-oh. Ah, right. Hold on. I have an idea. Head up this way. We want to be able to survey what's going on from a better vantage point. What's going on up here?
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
What was the point of ripping that arrow out? Hi.
By the 9 hells! Open the gate!
Sucks to be that guy.
No! Shit! Form a line!
What line? You have like 3 guys.
Damnable roach. Provoke the blade. And suffer its sting.
Alright. Very show-off. Alright. Well, looks like we got ourselves a fight here. A big fight. 3 mercenaries, from the looks of it. Or adventurers, not really sure. Eredin, Barth, and Ramira. And then here we have Will. Babbling something about some blade. We've got some Tieflings up top. He just rang the horn, which rallied all of us, and he just shot someone. We've got Zakrug, some goblin raider, chieftain, maybe? I don't know. Now it's Lae'zel's turn. Lae'zel, hold on. We got ourselves some goblins up on our mountain here. That's not allowed. This is my mountain. It's not a mountain. It's like, it's a small crag, right? But I live in the Netherlands, so it's basically a mountain to me, because, you know, we don't got anything else like that around here. Do I waste a pommel strike here? I mean, we're going to be resting afterwards, so I may as well try and get you off balance. Do a bit of damage. Very good. Not saved. Damn. Right. That's a shame. Gale. Gale, you're going to get up here, and we don't have any other spells available, so all you're going to really be able to do is do some basic firebolts or basic Rays of Frost, which is ultimately not the best, but we gotta get rid of some of these enemies here. What is the best target here? That is an enemy caster, Goblin Buyag. So a Buyag is basically like a Goblin Shaman. That's the actual like term that they use for that. I remember that from old school D&D back in the day. All right, next up is going to be Shadowheart here. So Shadowheart's going to come in, and we got to get rid of this goddamn tracker here. Oh my god, it lived. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Next up is going to be the Buyag. Hopefully it's not going to target me. It's targeting me. Ray of Sickness. Ow, that dealt 10 damage. No, did it? Still 12 health. He only took 2. Okay, Lae'zel's getting shot. So, we can do Arms of Adar. That'll deal 2 to 12, but... Oh man, I wish I could move to the other side here. Can I actually jump to, like, there, and then get an Arms of Adar? Jumping is a bonus action. Perfect. Do it. Okay, now if we Arms of Adar, I can hit both of them, right? That seems right. Nice! Oh, shit, that... It doesn't have a friendly fire toggle. Okay, so I may have just burned Lae'zel with Starfire, but hey, at least this goblin is... You look petrified. Holy shit. That's cool. Yeah, that was good. Alright. Eredin is going to use some concussive smash. Alright, so that the Goblin Chieftain's dazed. That's good stuff. Oh, that is a bugbear. You guys hit kind of hard.
Sickle and sword. Strike them down.
Eldritch Blast. Are you a warlock? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a warlock, if I recall correctly. I did not actually recruit... I know he's one that you can recruit. I did not actually recruit him in my test run. But of course we will in the main game. Okay. He's a warlock with a rapier. How does that work? Is that a weapon that we're able to use? Not that I would. I'm generally not a huge fan of rapiers. Who died? Goblin Brawler. Just got whacked. Good stuff. Okay. Warcry. Okay. Alright, Lae'zel, if you would kindly kill that Goblin Tracker, thank you very much. That Goblin Tracker is dead. Alright, now you're gonna get on down there, because we need to engage. I'm gonna have you use Second Wind, heal up a bit. Sorry about the Arms of Adar incident. We're just gonna forget that happened. Yeah, she's a warrior. These incidents happen in a battle. So, I want to pick one of these off. So we're going to try and deal as much damage to Zakrug here. 9 damage. Very nicely done, Gale. Very nicely done.
To me.
Shadowheart. Advance as far as you can. So I want to try and save these mercenaries if possible. We can drop a... saved. Unfortunate. The Buyag is going to do something. What's he going to do? Grease? Oh, no. Rude. Okay. Kill it with an Eldritch Blast. Very good. Alright, Goblin Chieftain is down for the count. Let's end our turn here. We have a good vantage point up top. But we want to get our melee fighters into melee while Gale and Ash here can do their work from afar. Alright, Will's going in. He's going to get a flanking attack. Oh, he's got Arms of Hadar as well. Alright, so, you know, popular move. Alright, nice damage on the Booyog. Okay, you're getting shot up here. The Archer here is being able to fight with impunity. Nice. Booyog down. Good work. Zevlor, shot the Bugbear down. This is going incredibly well. Okay, Gale, pick off that warg if you would. Unfortunate.
I will ascend.
So, oh yeah, you're greased, right? So, we're a little bit slow here. So, can we jump out of the grease? Wow, you can jump incredibly far. What the hell? How are you able to jump this far? You have an absurd jump distance. Alright, well, cool. Get over there and shoot the warg then. Good damage. Very good. 9 damage. Excellently done. I could try and finish it with a... You know what? I'm going to action surge this. We're going to shoot it again. Awesome.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow!
No casualties.
Open the gate!
We saved everyone.
Good.
And we leveled up. So let's level up. We've gained an inspiration as well. So... Can't remember what we get at level 3. Hopefully we get a little bit more customization options. I do love my customization options. Yeah, we have gained another passive pact boon. Excellent. This is, once again, why I like the Warlocks, because you get a lot of stuff. Ooh, we get ourselves a level 2 spell. A first level 2 spell. We can, of course, pick another level 1 spell, but why would we do that? Shatter. Damages all nearby creatures and objects. With an 18-meter range, creatures made of inorganic materials such as stone have a disadvantage on the saving throw. So this is against a con save, maybe. Rave Enfeeblement. Weaken a foe, they deal half damage with weapon attacks using strength. That could be really good. It's a debuff. Phantasmal Force. Deal damage to a creature each turn. The type of damage changes to the last damage type the creature suffered. So it's a dot. It's a concentration, so we need to maintain concentration? Maybe. Good for a longer, protracted fight, I guess. Misty Step. Surrounded by silver mist, you teleport to an unoccupied space you can see. 18-meter range as a bonus action. That's kind of good. Mirror Image. Create 3 illusionary duplicates of yourself that distract attackers. Each duplicate increases your armor class by 3. Wow, that would be pretty good power, or pretty good defensive capability. Hold on here. Yeah, no, it should be fine. Let's see here. Hold person. Hold an enemy humanoid still. They can't move, act, or react. So this is like a paralysis ability that lasts for 10 turns. Requires concentration to maintain. Invisibility will allow me to turn invisible. Pretty straightforward. Enthrall. Reduce a creature's peripheral vision and make it look at you. Interesting. 6-meter range, lasts 10 turns. No concentration required. I don't know about that one. Detect thoughts. Yeah, I mean, that's cool and all. Darkness creates a dark shroud that heavily obscures and blinds creatures within. Creatures cannot make ranged attacks into or out of it. Or Crown of Madness. Instill madness in a humanoid target, making them attack the creature closest to them other than you, even if it's allied. I like that. Plus, it fits with our Far Realms pact. We're going to take Crown of Madness. And then we get ourselves another pact boon. Ooh, interesting. This is something different. Your patron bestows a gift upon you for your loyal service. Choose one of the following pacts. Pact of the Chain. Gain the service of a familiar, a fey spirit that takes the form of your choosing. This can be an animal, imp, or quasit. Okay, it's kind of cool. If we're going with our, you know, our Far Realms Mother of Beasts theme, that might be a good one. Pact of the Blade. You can summon a packed weapon or bind the one you are wielding, making it magical. Packed weapons use the wielder's spellcasting ability modifier instead of strength or dexterity. That's kind of good. Make ourselves kind of a melee warlock, or Pact of the Tome. Your patron offers you a grimoire called the Book of Shadows, which allows you to cast Guidance, Vicious Mockery, and Thorn Whip. You know what? I'm going to take this. You know, What are the spells here? Guidance is great as a divination cantrip, so this means we don't need to rely on Shadowheart in our party to get guidance. Vicious Mockery is another cantrip. Deals 1d4 psychic damage and causes the attacker or causes the creature to gain disadvantage on their next attack roll. That's all right. But would I use that instead of Eldritch Blast? Same thing with Thorn Whip. Like, I don't know. That doesn't actually seem all that useful. I don't know if these level up. Like, if this Pact will get stronger. I'm gonna take Pact of the Chain. You know, there's some Far Realm entities that have this connection with beasts and other things, and I'm going for that. So we're gonna take this. So this will allow us to get a Familiar. I like that idea. Familiars are pretty cool. Alright, Shadowheart. What are you getting? Some new spell slots and Trickery Domain spells. You get Mirror Image and Pass Without Trace. So Mirror Image, we know what it does. Pass Without Trace. Call forth a Veil of Shadows and Silence that gives you and all nearby companions plus 10 bonus to stealth tests. Lasts until long rest. That's pretty good. We can prepare some new spells here. So we can drop out some of these spells to... let's remove Command. And because we got some nice new level 2 spells. Now, of course, we can't cast a bunch of level 2 spells, so we want to keep some level 1s in here. I think I'm going to drop the standard Cure Wounds, because we're just going to rely on Healing Word here. But then again, there is... Ooh. Prayer of Healing. Heals all allies 2d8 plus 3. That's really good. I'm going to grab that. And then we're going to grab Blindness. Because it's just Shar. Cultist, after all. That would make sense for her. Limit a foe's sight range. It's easier to hit, and the creature will miss more often. I like that. Nice debuff onto a powerful enemy. Is there a save involved? Yeah, con save. That's something we will need to keep in mind. Spiritual Weapon might be cool. Calm Emotions. Humanoids can't be charmed, frightened, or become enraged. I think it's just an 18-meter burst around? I'm not sure. Protection from poison. Warding Bond. Lesser Restoration could be really good. Here's a creature from a disease, poison, paralysis, or blindness. But we have very limited spell slots, and, you know, I might ditch Bless and grab another one. Hold Person, perhaps. Getting Hold Person would be good. Or Silence could also be quite good. But it's quite easy to move out of the Silence radius. So in that case, I may take Lesser Restoration. So we'll do that. And Gale here is leveling up as well. So we had him as a Conjurer. So yeah, yeah, see, it's basically just like more spell slots, more hit points. Ooh, Knock would be good. That being said, we can do pretty good lockpicking ourselves, so actually I don't think we need that. Flaming Sphere. Summon a Flaming Spear that damages nearby enemies and objects. You can move the sphere, it emits a bright light. That could be a lot of fun. And it's a Conjuration. I'm not going to read all of them, just looking through here. Cloud of Daggers might be cool too. Conjure a cloud of spinning daggers that attacks anyone inside. That might also be quite nice. Kind of like the idea of that. So we'll take that one. Melf's Acid Arrow is also really cool. So is Web. Cover an area in thick, flammable webbing that slows creatures within, and possibly enwebs them. Also has Shatter, See Invisibility, Scorching Ray, level 2 evocation, 6d6 fire damage. That's a lot of potential damage there. Giving him Ray of Enfeeblement might not be terrible either. There's quite a few. Ooh, actually, I think I want to give him Mirror Image, because he has absolutely terrible AC, so anything that can help protect him if things go bad. We can prepare a couple of new spells. Let's remove the Fog Cloud, and I'm going to remove the Witch Bolt. And we're going to toss these two in there. I could also throw in Burning Hands. I want to keep Grease. I want to keep Find Familiar. Sleep, I think, might have some nice auxiliary use, so I'm going to hold on to that one. Alright, that's what that's going to be. And then Lae'zel here, I think it does actually have a more meaningful character choice, because this is when you get your subclass. is going to be pretty cool. So we can... because of her race, she gets Githyanki Psionics, which will allow her to jump 3 times as far, and she can already jump very far, so yeah, she'll be jumping really far, which is cool. We can pick our subclass. So a Battle Master is a paragon of tactical superiority, combining combat maneuvers and experience in the field to dominate every fight. So she'll gain 3 passives, maneuvers, and superiority dice 4. Your superiority dice are d8s. You have 4. At fighter level 10, these dice become d10s. They fuel your battle master maneuvers and are expended upon use. You regain expended superiority dice after a short or long rest. That could be really fun. Or we can get an Eldritch Knight, which will give her some cantrips, level 2 spells, and a level 1 spell. And the Weapon Bond, ritually bind the weapon to your main hand. This weapon can't be knocked out of your hand, and it automatically returns to you when thrown. This makes the most sense for her as a Githyanki, or like a potential Githyanki Knight. She's not a Githyanki Knight yet, but they combine spellcasting with melee combat. So I think I'm going to make her an Eldritch Knight, but let's quickly see what champion is. You approach the complex problems posed by combat with one distinctly effective solution. You hit those problems really quite hard. So this just gives improved critical hit. That seems like a very boring... I'm sure it's quite good. The number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking is reduced by 1. Yeah. So, I'm sure that's quite good, but it's kind of non-interactive, and I really like interactive character design, which, again, I think is where a lot of my issues with some of the D&D classes comes from. But enough about that. Yeah, we're going to take Eldritch Knight. So, this is going to be really cool, because she'll actually be able to cast some spells. We could give her Mage Hand. Could be nice. Could also give her a little bit... what's the difference here? Oh, infuse an object with an aura of light. Okay. Whereas this will illuminate a 10 or a 9 meter light radius. Could do. Acid Splash. Throw a bubble of acid that damages each creature it hits. So I guess that has a radius? I wish it told you what the radius was. Bone Chill is a melee... No, it is a ranged ability. Prevents the target from healing until your next turn. An undead target receives disadvantage on attack rolls. That could be good. Poison Spray. Project a puff of noxious gas. It's 3 meter blast. We don't really need just direct ranged attacks. I want some auxiliary thing. Okay, Blade Ward. Take only half the damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing attacks. Last for 2 turns. I'm going to take Blade Ward. Friends. Nah, doesn't sound like Lae'zel. And then we're going to take True Strike. We're going to do these 2. Just things to buff for combat capabilities. 2 level 1 spells. Chromatic Orb. Hurls a sphere that deals 3 to 24 thunder damage and possibly creates a surface on impact. Alternately, choose a different type of damage. Interesting. That's potentially a good ranged attack. Burning Hands. So if she gets into a position where she can hit multiple targets, I think I want to give her Burning Hands. We don't need to give her Magic Missile. Mage Armor is probably not going to be useful, because the target can't be wearing armor, so that's not going to be beneficial there. Protection from Evil and Good. Protect an ally against the attacks and powers of aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. So I don't really know what protection means here. Last until long rest could be good. Shield. When you're about to be hit by an enemy, increase your armor class by 5. Hold on, this is a reaction spell? Hell yeah, we're taking that. That sounds fun. Expanded. You add a wizard spell of your choice to your spellcasting repertoire. Alright. A False Life would be nice. Get extra temporary hit points. He's already pretty tough. Color Spray. Blind a bunch of creatures. We already basically have an enhanced leap. Longstrider. Can increase our movement speed. If we could get another familiar. Just have everyone in the party with familiars. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. No, I think I'm going to take False Life. Right? Yeah. We'll do that. Cool stuff. I like it. Alright. Now, let's do some looting. So we got ourselves a goblin tracker. Ah, shovel! Glory be. I'm gonna take this myself. I'm gonna give the bow to Lae'zel. So we're gonna go around and quickly look for those items. I may do this off camera and just tell you what I found.
I hope.
After the fact, but let's loot everything here. There's some random stuff, mostly just goblin bows. What about you? You're a named character. You gotta have something good. Or better. Yeah, look at that. Gloves of Power. Absolute's Bane. Hold on. Blessed by Priestess Gut. Is that her name? Gut? These gauntlets provide additional aid to any who bear the Absolute's mark upon their flesh. Alright. Okay. On melee hit, possibly inflict a minus 1d4 penalty to the target's attack rolls and saving throws. I'm giving that to Lae'zel. We get ourselves a spiked shield. Let's give that to her. Scimitar, give that to her as well. Take the rest. Bugbear, what do you got? Morningstar. Giving that to, Shadowheart. We'll give her the javelins as well. And a warg, you got anything? A warg fang. This fang stinks of rotting flesh and death, the remnants of this warg's many hunts. Delicious. And this goblin brawler. Okay, goblin scimitar. And rogue's morsel. Frequently referenced in tales of roguish adventure, this mushroom can be quite the boon for those who know how to use it. Alright. And the booyog. Ritual staff. Streaks of tendon and sinew cling to the animal's skull lashed atop of this wooden staff. Doesn't do anything more than a standard quarter staff. I'm just going to give it to Gale. And I think we can leave the rotten chicken eggs. And I'll take the gold. I don't know if we need to bring those rotten chicken eggs. Alright, let's, I know they want us to come inside, but we're gonna quick have a look and dig up all those dirt mounds. So I'll be back, and I'll let you know if we found anything interesting. So, as we wait for our characters to come back to the gate, we'll quickly go over what we found. We found an arrow of fire, a decent amount of gold, an acid flask, acid vial, which we can throw at things, and we found 2 scrolls. Scroll of color spray, which has the ability to blind up to 33 combined hit points of various targets, and a scroll of invisibility, which could be good. So, I could learn both of these. I'm gonna do. I want him to know as many spells as possible, just so that we have all of this available to us. So, let's head inside. And see what we're gonna find in here. So, this is a camp filled with tieflings, from the looks of it. And these, adventurers here.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Oh shit, why is it Gale? The one fight just ended, and now you're picking another? Relax. I think this is what Gale would say here.
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be
I
lying
can
dead
select
next to the
characters.
goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
Moving ahead.
Oh, this is... Okay, I wish you could, jump in on conversations like this. It doesn't seem like you can.
Foul-bloods ain't known for courage.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench.
Can I switch
He's
characters
about
now?
to erupt.
No. Would Gale say, yeah, more violence won't bring back those you lost. Stop and think. Let's give him a guidance from Shadowheart. Good. Alright. Stop further tomfoolery.
Right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
Right.
More goblins.
Gotta make
coming
sure
on
it's
their way.
our character.
They're ready.
Best deal with them, or their healer will be kept very busy indeed.
Okay, Zevlor here. Let's talk to him.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him.
Yeah, indeed.
Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
I'm Ash.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove.
That's so.
Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
I see. Why are they forcing you out?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here.
Typical.
Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
You are, clearly. This ritual, is there no way to convince the druids to stop it?
I've tried. Kagha, their new first druid, won't even see me.
Great.
You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
I think you should. Yes. No harm in trying the diplomatic route.
We'd owe you a great
agree.
debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Alright. Now there is, of course, the matter, we need healing. What we also need to do is inspect these wooden crates for contraband. You know, so... yeah, these are definitely some contraband potatoes and carrots here. We're gonna have to confiscate those. As are we gonna have to confiscate these shoes here. Tanner's Delight. The Tanners had an excellent time producing this leather. They actually got to use real animal flesh. Usually they work with much grosser stuff. Okay. Sure. Whatever you say. We've got a weird thing here. I don't know what that is. Let's head up here first. Take a look. There was a tiefling that had been shot by arrows. Maybe we can help out there. This looks like a bunch of things that we could steal. I hope we want to steal them. Kanan's belongings. We could take Kanan's belongings. Was Kanan the one that got shot? I think Kanan was the one that got shot. I vaguely remember that was the name. Yeah, that's Kanan. He doesn't look too good. He must have been carrying, like, bottles of cherry juice on his person when the arrows hit him, and I think those have leaked all over the boards. And, clearly he's suffering from some sort of narcolepsy. Well...
Have some respect. This really isn't the time to talk.
Okay. I mean, I was just gonna offer my condolences. Rika?
Not now. Please.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just walk over him then. Yeah, what can you do? Sometimes, you know, people slip and fall and spill cherry juice. It's, oh, hello. We got something up there. I see that. Hit him. Okay, damn. I wanted to get... okay, so there's a tiefling here, and looks like we have a bugbear assassin. I don't know how good assassins bugbears are. They're kind of unsubtle, but... you know, we're gonna rest soon anyway, so let's hit him with the Discordant Whispers. Nice. 18 damage, and he's frightened, so he's not gonna have a good time. So he's gonna try and run away? No, he's not. He's just gonna stay there, then. Alright, then it's basically down to Lae'zel. Can't reach him this turn. That is unfortunate. But
Taking position.
we could shoot him. So let's shoot him. Or we could miss. That's fine too.
It's but a word away.
Gale? Oh, you have your spells back. So we don't actually need to rest. Maybe I shouldn't have used Discordant Whispers. How much health do you have? You have 9? I think we can take him out with cantrips. 2 damage. Shit. I don't think we're gonna take him out. Shadowheart?
Fast. On my way.
Shadowheart, you can hit him with a firebolt as well. 45% chance of hitting only. Hey, good hit. Down he goes. Well, we just saved your life. You were probably dead. Let's loot him. What did he have? Another Morning Star? Alright. And some gear. Oh yeah, speaking of the gear, we were going to give Lae'zel the Gloves of Power. And Shadowheart I might equip with a Morning Star if that's actually going to deal more damage. Is that going to deal 2 to 9? Yes, it is. I don't like the look of it. It's too big. It's too big. I prefer more realistic looking weapons, so we're gonna keep the spear. Also, the spear has a little bit more utility. It's a shame. I like Morning Stars, but I don't like them when they're so gigantic. Now, let's talk to Nadira here. Oops, we're talking with Shadowheart here.
Good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear
Switch
would have gone.
characters? We can't. Okay, that... so the switch character option seems
But
pretty
you're
much
not
useless.
Here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back.
What?
Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
I would really like to switch characters to my... man, can I join this conversation? It's like they give you the option to switch characters, but then you can't actually do anything with it, so... Coin, mistress, you lost me. That bugbear would have crushed your skull. This is the thanks I get? Seems like what Shadowheart would say. She's a bit snarky.
Why, thank you, dread slayer of bugbears. You shall live forever in my memory. Now take my regards back to that pouting Irenes and leave me alone.
I promise I'm not working for that devil.
Then our interests barely intersect. I'm sure there are other bugbears to kill. Best of luck finding them.
Well, you're a bit of a jerk. Let's see about talking to her with,
I would have been breathing my last if your friend hadn't killed that bugbear. So, thank you. Not a lot of people watching my back these days.
Yeah, because you're kind of a jerk.
Need to find a way forward.
You know. Better living, but otherwise harmless jerk than a dead
Lady of Silver.
jerk. Ooh, hello, it's a squirrel. We can talk to you. Let's communicate with the squirrel here. Utilize the Eldritch Will to speak to the woodland creatures.
Get out!
The
Rude.
squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
What the hell? What was that for?
You're trespassing. This is my territory.
One word and I can fry you to a crisp. Or back off, squirrel. Or I'll make you. I'm gonna go with the Warlock Intimidation. You just bit me for no reason. Alright, we're gonna get some guidance from Shadowheart. Threatening squirrels. What does the world come to?
Okay, calm down. We can make a deal.
Now we're
How
talking.
about this? You can stay if you keep those ugly feet on the ground.
I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but...
These trees are mine. Follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
Yeah, no way of intervening on anything, little buddy. But thanks for the hyena ear. Guess we can use that for potions. Cool. We just extorted this squirrel here. Good stuff. So these must be the druids. They certainly, you know, this looks kind of druidy. Green magic, some statues of woodland creatures, all chanting there. Some sort of person? No. Statue? Idol? I don't know. Idolatry. Heathens, all of them. Well, let's head further in. So we've investigated this area. Have we gone all the way up here? Yeah, we have. So only way to go is inside. We are in the Druid's Grove now. Who have we here? Aaron? Are you you look a bit small. Aren't you a little short to be a druid?
I care about our lives.
Well,
Our futures.
seems to be an argument here.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back. Right now.
Oh my god. Getting heated. Let's intervene.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
I'm with this guy. So in case you guys are wondering and aren't familiar with D&D, like, what are these devil-looking creatures? These are tieflings. Tieflings are half demon or half devil. Or not half, they just have, like, a lineage from demons and or devils. This does not make them evil. They just have dark power, and they're often ostracized by other races because of this. Which means they tend to stick together because the other species tend not to like them. There's some, you know, good old-fashioned racism happening towards these poor tieflings, but as we can see here, they're pretty just normal people. Like, sure, they look kind of devilish, but, you know, they're every bit as varied as humans are. So, I'm gonna persuade them to stay. You know, more tieflings here, I think, should be good, especially if the druids are kicking everyone out. I foresee a potential confrontation. And right now, from what I've heard from the druids, they're kind of going the xenophobic, isolationist route, which I don't really agree with. I don't think my character particularly agrees with it, too. So, maybe they should all stay. Every blade can make a difference. We'll get Shadowheart's guidance. I think Shadowheart agrees, too. Nice. So.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan.
Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Alright. Well, seems like we managed to reinforce the
How long until Roland shows off his
tiefling camp a little bit. Let's talk to this filthy hobbit says here.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed.
Okay, so you're one of the
Well
druids.
met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Alright. Are you really locking down the grove?
I know it's drastic, but
Yeah.
more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
Isn't the druid thing of, like, keeping balance in nature, shouldn't it be your guys' job to, like, combat this rather than just hide in some grove? What about the people here, anyways?
The druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
Ah, thoughts and prayers. Your generosity is boundless. You said the region's overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
Okay, I mean, not enough supplies to support everyone. You guys are druids. Like, you can use your magic to grow more food and create water. You guys literally have a create water spell. I'm pretty sure you have supplies for everyone. You just don't want to expend your precious magic. Look, I understand the whole, like, look out for yourself before looking out for everyone else. It's a perfectly valid ideology to go off of, and there's a point that I think everyone follows that ideology with enough desperation. But I'm very much of the mind that don't follow that ideology when you don't need to. And from the looks of things here, goblins, wargs, you guys have a wall. Seems like you can hold them off. I don't know. Seems like you guys are jumping the gun here. Now, I don't know what's out there. Maybe there's worse. We'll see. I'm not going to jump to conclusions. Anyways, let's ask him. I'm looking for a healer.
I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights.
Nettie, huh?
She should be with the others in the inner chambers. But I doubt she'll be taking on new patients.
No.
The grove will be locked down soon.
Alright, well,
Just
what are
some
you
bits
selling?
and bobs I no longer need.
You're a merchant, huh? Alright, well, ooh. Got all kinds of magic items here. And some scrolls. Scroll of Blink. At the end of your turn, roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, you vanish into the ethereal plane. While there, you can't be harmed or seen in this world. Seems kind of random. Gloves of Missile Snaring. You can intercept missiles from ranged weapon attacks, reducing their damage by 1d10 plus your dex modifier. That would be incredibly good on my character, Ash here, because her dex modifier is very good. So let's actually buy this. It's going to cost us 320, but we can sell a bunch of stuff while we're at it. So let's actually just do some good old-fashioned bartering, and I won't make you guys watch this, so I'm going to cut this, and you'll see what I get at the end. Alright, so I basically sold all of the junk that we had and all of the excess weapons, and we got ourselves quite a bit of gold, as well as the Gloves of Missile Snaring. All of this stuff I'm not super keen on, so, like, we could get, like, a +1 weapon, but these weapons aren't really ones I'm using. So, it's, I think, better off to save our money for now until we get something better, so...
Sylvanas, guide your path.
Yeah. Maybe. Well, talk to this tiefling here. We're just gonna talk to, you know, everyone we can.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
We will. Oh, we can talk to the cows, of course. Maybe they have some insight.
Be gone. I am hungry.
All right. Okay. Bored ox.
Another one. What are you under there, then? Ant? Or ox?
What are you talking about?
The keepers of this place. They change their form to fit their need.
Wild shape.
They become birds to hunt on the wing. Bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside.
See, this is why we talk to animals. They give us interesting insights. Shiny bits. The tieflings put something in your hay.
Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Alright, okay, so we can, yeah, now we can check the haystack and get some pouches. Alright, what do we got here? Open. Hey, you know, it's a malachite and it's some more gold. Speaking of the gold, I want to actually bring all of my gold onto one character. It's gonna be quite a bit. We have over 1,000 gold. That's pretty good. Strange ox. We also insight. What? Gale just said, "I don't really care the way this ox is looking at me." Why? What's your deal, ox?
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Okay. Arcana? There's something strange about this ox. What is it? Okay. Well. We passed. Good.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
What does that mean? There's more to you than meets the eye. Care to explain?
No. You are incapable.
Just been insulted by an ox. Persuasion. Come on, old chap. I'm a devil for gossip. Alright, let's give this a try. Nice. Critical success.
I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, moo.
Oh.
I mean,
what the hell, bro?
Moo.
Yeah? Okay, so nothing else. Hold on. Can we can examine Strange Ox, level 3 beast. Got a lot of wisdom. No intelligence. Hold on, blind sight, dark vision, opportunity attack. Is that? What the? Okay. I'm not sure what to make of this. But doesn't seem like there's anything else we can do. Maybe, oh man, if we had like a true sight or something, we could see if it's, or like a dispel magic we could use on it. But I don't have anything like that, so. Hello.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Are you okay? Mm-hmm. I see. Anything else on your mind? No, I'm gonna grunt at him.
He's still staring right past you.
Alright, fine. I'm gonna look at what he's looking at.
You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks.
Investigation. Search the rocks for an opening. the hell's going on here? We got weird oxes, we got kids slipping into rocks. Alright.
You find the edges of a concealed entrance.
That's so. So we could get in there, huh? Concealed hatch? Well, I mean, we found it. We may as well. What do we got here? Hi, I found you. Okay, he doesn't seem like particularly... Maybe he's mute, I would guess. But he doesn't seem particularly...
Well, look who's come to visit.
Oh, hi. Who are
My
you?
kids say you've been busy since you got here. Not sure why you're poking your nose in our business, though.
What happened to you? Nothing piques my interest more than being told to stay away from somewhere.
We have that in common, then. But you aren't welcome here. This is our hideout. But hey, maybe you didn't know. Because of that, I'll give you a 10 count to leave.
You're joking, right? Why are we with
No.
Lae'zel? Alright.
8, 7.
I guess we should probably leave. I don't want to, like, have to fight a bunch of kids. I gotta make sure we're actually, like, selecting my character here. I don't recall clicking on Lae'zel, but it may have accidentally happened, so. Trap disarm toolkit. Yeah, hell yeah, I'll take that. And we could lockpick this chest. It isn't a, it's not red, so... technically, we're not stealing. So, I'm gonna do it this way. We're gonna... Eee, not today. Okay. Could inspiration this. Or I could try again with another thieves tool. I'm just gonna try again. I want to keep my inspiration for something a little bit more important. Hopefully this is gonna work this time. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay. This had better be worth it. Trying again. What's the sunk cost fallacy? Alright, there we go.
Don't take your eyes off my hand.
Alright, you'd better be good. This is not worth it at all. Fire amber. Some silk glands. Oh, we can make a web grenade, I guess. Alchemist fire. I don't think this was quite worth it. What do we got going on here? More kids? Sketchy tiefling children?
Hold out your hand, lady. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
Is it now? That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, lady. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Mimic his trick and make the ring disappear. Yeah, let's do it. Let's impress the kid. We'll drop another guidance on this. DC 15. We better succeed. I think we got it. Yeah. Good stuff.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing... Call it. Heads or tails?
Tails. Always tails.
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings.
That's not how
I've got
statistics
more where
works.
that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
Hold on. One coin toss doesn't prove anything.
Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it.
Surely it won't land on tails again, right? That's how that works.
Tails! There.
Unbelievable. Could tell him the runes are gibberish. No. We'll entertain the kid. Alright. Here, take your ring back. I want to see your wares.
Got it. One sec. That's what I got.
Failed perception save, huh? What failed perception save? What do you got here? You got some dyes, so apparently you can dye clothing. Some food. Supplies. Those are very expensive, though. I won't buy supplies if we don't need them. Okay, hold on. We got some items here. Tarbell's Guide to Distractions. The much-read Guide to Chicanery, Stagecraft, and Earning a Quick Coin. Foreshadowing. We could buy Thieves' Tools. The cost... I spent 2 Thieves' Tools to get, like, 27 gold, though. This doesn't seem worth it. Ring of Infinite Wishes. The exterior of this ring is roughly carved with nonsensical runes. Ring of resistance to ants. A glob of tree sap studded with dead ants occupies the space where this ringed stone once sat. Ring of lekinesis. A small pebble swings from a length of fishing line tied to this copper ring. The ring of being really invisible. The ring is missing its gem, or perhaps it's just very invisible. Alright. I don't need anything. We back down to this.
Nothing caught your eye.
You suddenly feel
now we feel
something
perception.
moving against your back and turn.
Okay. You're crying? Did you just try and pickpocket me? Let's detect her thoughts. We can observe her silently with our insight. I don't think our insight is good, but we do have a the ability to detect thoughts, so I'm going to use that. Here. DC 10. Nice.
You see her hand in your bags and the shame in her heart.
She's legitimately upset about thieving. Something tells me the thieving life isn't for you.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Aww. Mattis. Were you conning me?
Hey, you here to trade or?
Your partner's a thief.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
Oh, man. You could at least pretend to be sorry.
I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You want a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
Oh, man. Alright. I can respect you. Hold on. Let's talk again.
Think you could stand back a ways, pal? I'm fishing for chumps here.
Alright. Kids these days. What do we got going on down here? This looks like some sort of event.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Kagha's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Oh, really? Smug druids. Okay. I don't like them. I'm really not liking the druids here. Let's talk to, these Tieflings here.
Get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Kagha to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that...
So Kagha was the leader. I saw what happened. Why are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
I mean, it's a child
this
also.
This grove is like a cauldron about to boil over. I say we check in on the child. Make sure she comes to no harm.
I agree. Yeah, she's just a child. The druids are overreacting. No. I mean, thieves deserve to be punished. It's as simple as that. I would normally agree, but when it comes to, you know, a child, there's a different types of punishments are warranted between children and adults. So I don't know what the druids are about to do. I have a vague memory of the early access. I think I got about this far in the early access before I was just like, alright, I'm just going to wait till the actual game releases. But I have a vague memory of what comes next, but I don't know what's changed. So we'll see here. She's just a child. The druids are overreacting. We're going to take this.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Alright, we'll see what happens here. We'll quickly talk to these tieflings.
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
Yeah.
We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead,
Right?
these fools are trying to chase us away.
Yeah.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Watch it, Bear. I'll fucking Eldritch blast your ass.
Carl Magrin, give her a chance. You, get back!
Well, that's a quick 180 on disposition. If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins. Now, I don't know if that's true. Like, there weren't that many goblins. I'm pretty sure they could have dealt with the goblins. Why? What's so special down here?
It's forbidden to outsiders. Kagha's orders.
Oh, yeah? I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by?
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
These druids are real dicks.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Kagha wants to see you. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll quickly pass. So this is the Druid ritual. This must be the idol. We could steal it. Not sure how that would work. Actually, I think I know how we could do it. We could steal some mugwort. It wouldn't even be stealing.
What can you tell me about this place?
So there's all kinds of stuff here. What's this plaque?
By Sylvanas, the old oak, all death begets life.
Yeah. We could talk to this boar here. His name's Tusk, apparently.
I thought you were Halcyon.
Yeah, do I look like Halcyon?
Prances around,
Maybe to a boar.
haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halcyon? Promise me a mate.
Alright, calm down. About Apicusis. You have an interesting name.
Speak.
What were you saying to that bird? What bird? You were talking to a bird, apparently?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
Okay. Persuasion. I help defend this grove. I'm not your enemy. I'm not going to immediately start intimidating people. We'll drop a guidance, of course. Ah! Well, I'm not going to use my inspiration for this.
Are outside our walls.
All right. Druids being jerks yet again. We got some plants here that we can harvest. Well, if the druids are saying there's not enough supplies to feed everyone, we'll make sure that that's actually true. Hello, you're a bird. Topaz.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
No. Slightly off. Push it a bit to the right.
Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
They actually animated it. That's cool. So, do I get something for helping you?
Yes. Yes. This is perfect.
No, I'm not going to kick at the bird. I don't want to, like, trigger a war with the druids. I'm sure this is some, like, druid animal companion, so... Wait. Hold on. Yeah, but this one send it up. It does not send it up. Okay, what about that one? Can I just click on this lever and send the bear up? No, it's sitting on the lever. All right.
I'm sleeping.
Throw a fish next to the elevator. I don't want to waste a fish, so we're gonna ask it to move. It actually listened. Okay, so this... Yeah, this is going to send us back up to where the squirrel was, indeed. We were just up there. Now it's fallen back asleep again. Okay. Well, at least that bear was kind of friendly. Got a wicker basket here. What do you got in here? Rotten tomato? Don't need that. Okay. Then... we could try and talk to these druids. See what they're up to. There's some dagger root there that we can take as well. What's going on?
Umbram Kratos, sanguine iuratus.
Something shadows and blood. Okay. My Latin isn't perfect. Steal this dagger root. Ooh, and a free antidote as well. So it looks like we're just going to get more dialogue on their chanting here, so... gonna take the resources we can.
Here goes nothing.
You there, hello? Who? Oh, you? Wait, Volo? Is this Volothamp from Neverwinter Nights? Are you still around? You look like Volo.
Friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Oh, yeah? Fine. Ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Goblins, hardly. They were shape-shifting divas.
Ye gods! Can it be? How terribly compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was
the
it
dragon.
Of the brass or silver variety?
Yeah, brass, definitely.
Witness mistook obvious silver dragon for brass.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't insult my intelligence.
Then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
This is slightly more serious. Were they calling it out? Can't remember. I don't think so. I was concentrating on not dying.
Really? Well, this does complicate things. But then again, well, never mind. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Goblin superstition, not worth the ink and parchment. I don't think we should necessarily discount goblin superstition. They do indeed normally worship a god called, or I think a goddess called Maglubiet. Don't know too much about this Maglubiet, though. What I do know is about this character, Volothamp Gadarm, I think is his last name? I don't know. His full name is at least Volothamp. He is a storyteller and charlatan, as you can probably tell. The stories that he tells are not exactly truthful. He likes to overly embellish things. He's kind of the narrator in at least one of the Neverwinter Nights games. I think it's the Neverwinter Nights 2, the one where you go into, like, Chult expansion, with the Yuan Ti. He definitely has something to do with that. I can't remember, though. Those were fun games back then. I'll just hold my tongue.
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Is that the goblin language? If that is the goblin language, I like that they don't just call the name of the language the name of the species like they do with a lot of other ones. It's always more interesting when, like, you know, you have, like, you see this a lot in fantasy and sci-fi, where there's, like, another species, and this species is entirely monolithic, like, they speak one language. Like, say in D&D, elves speak Elven. Now, there are at least other cultures of elves in the Forgotten Realms. I'm not sure how it is in the basic and the other D&D settings, but I don't know. Like, wouldn't it make more sense if the other species are as varied as humans are, or perhaps maybe not as varied if there aren't as many of them? But I don't know. That's always, to me, a mark of a good fantasy setting is that has other species other than humans is when those other species have variety to them as well, and don't just, like, elves speak Elven. Why, do humans speak human? I don't think so. Anyways, be careful. Goblins aren't known for their mercy. Why the dragon? I don't think we need to know why the dragon. He's clearly a charlatan. Look at his hat. I don't particularly care why he's in the wilds either. I'm just gonna... Be careful, goblins aren't known for mercy.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
Now, of course, Ash has heard of Volo. Volo has written many books.
Ah, my grizzled
She has...
friend. What can you tell me about this place?
She has decided.
Yes, I see. And is that with 2 R's or what?
She has decided not to admit that she knows him because this guy's clearly on an ego trip constantly, and any sort of acknowledging his fame will undoubtedly trigger some sort of arrogant response that we don't want to deal with. So.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
She stole the idol of Sylvanus. She must pay the price.
Uh-oh. Okay, there's the Tiefling child.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Kagha. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat?
He's a fucking
I
child.
will
Jesus
imprison
Christ.
the devil, and I will cast out every stranger.
Imprison her? She's just a child.
She's a parasite.
Oh my god.
She eats
You're
our
horrible.
food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is
Wow,
restless.
racist too.
Come, Kagha. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Don't druids cherish... Oh, man. I'm not going to be able to make a nature test, but I do kind of want to taunt the druids here a little bit. Like, I don't want the girl to get killed. Tell the snake to be at ease. The girl must not be harmed. Could do that. But the snake's probably not going to listen to me. That seems like it's Kagha's animal companion. When the tiefling said she was a snake, maybe that's a little bit more literal. Could read Kagha's mind, but that might be problematic. I think we know what's on her mind. She's a racist and a xenophobe. And is jumping at shadows. And blowing things out of proportion. That's all pretty clear. Do we take the diplomatic approach? I don't want to. I kind of just want to attack her, but I don't want to kill this guy. And I reckon if we attack her, he'll be compelled to come to the side of his fellow druids. And I don't want to kill all of the druids, I just want to kill her. I'm gonna have to be diplomatic, as much as I don't want to be. This seems like the least dangerous option, and I think our priority is to make sure the tiefling doesn't get killed. Okay, good.
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me.
Ah, and a parcel tongue. Not to be trusted.
Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
What?
Thank you, Kagha. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your
Ah,
tongue,
and she's on a power
lest
trip.
Tila pierce it.
So Halsin was mentioned, before already. Right? He was like, from the sound of it here, he's the one that's normally in charge, but he's gone, right? So he went with the other druids, or he went with those adventurers, maybe? I don't know. Because Zevlor out at the gate mentioned that the druid wasn't...
Just let her run off. She's a child. A devil child.
Oh my
One
god.
who tried to steal from us.
I'm getting the urge to purge, if you know what I mean. Like, there's good druids here, but boy oh boy, is this triggering my Hans get the Flammenwerfer. Kinda wanna werf some Flammen on these guys. Particularly on her and that jerk over there, Mercurial. Let's deal with all these goddamn rats. Ren?
The rat glares at you.
Okay.
But says nothing.
Jerk rats. Let's talk to Kagha here.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Yeah. Only a monster would threaten a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind.
Oh yeah? My kind?
You see only villains and victims.
Not really.
A viper bears her fangs defending her brood.
I call her mother, you call her monster.
Maybe I only see villains
matter.
as victims, but...
I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
But you are a xenophobic idiot that sees enemies everywhere, even when there are not enemies. Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road.
And mine perish if he stays.
No,
You show
they won't.
Great metal at the gate. The metal of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
I really want to stab her. Prattle all you want, the refugees aren't my concern. They are, but... then it seems I best speak to Zevlor. Ooh. I'm gonna speak to Zevlor. But I'm not doing what you ask, so I'm gonna pretend like I don't care. I do care. But I'm gonna pretend like I don't. I'm not gonna attack her, because again, I don't want to have to kill all of the druids, and I think that's probably where that would lead.
Then they soon know the sting of my venom.
We'll see about that.
We have no more business.
No, I'm gonna walk around a little. Let's quickly talk to Shadowheart here. What was that with your hand? It was some kind of glowing rune.
Look. You're wondering why I was in pain before.
Yeah.
Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
I get the sense that you're not telling me everything. How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Yeah, as somebody who has to deal with a slightly defunct nervous system that occasionally causes me great pain, also mostly centered around a hand and an arm, I do understand. Are you sure it's not connected to the tadpoles? Are you sure it's not connected to the tadpoles? Emphasis on the sure there.
Positive. You can trust me on that.
I do actually trust you on that. Alright. What's the story with the little odd artifact you have? Is it related to that? I bet it's related to that.
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
A little bit standoffish there. Okay. She doesn't want to talk about it. Fine. And what about Gale?
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs.
Yeah.
But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Exactly. Gotta learn from your mistakes as a youth. Putting a child on display like that was monstrous. I'm glad we intervened.
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Exactly. There's a nuance, which Kagha doesn't seem to get, and she accuses us of seeing only victims and villains. Black and white ideologies. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. Let's talk to
You
Rap.
did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Yeah. That Kagha seems dangerous. Let's see if we can get him onto our side, because I don't want to kill him. He seems very reasonable. If we can take out Kagha without getting the rest of the druids, or at least without getting the moderate or chill druids to fight us, that would be great. If we could trigger a druid rebellion.
Well seen. Well spotted.
Okay.
We've let a snake replace our leader.
Kagha seems happy to rule the roost. Who's your real leader, indeed? I'm guessing this is Halsin.
Master Halsin.
Yeah.
Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Kagha back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
No one's looking for Halsin. I could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
No need to fret. I'll find him. Like, We were a criminal, but the thing is we're not, like, we were... No, were we a criminal? No, we were a, what was it, a charlatan or something? No need to fret, I'll find him. We don't need to, demand payment for everything.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well.
I want to see this all pan out
Alston is
nicely.
an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
All right.
Come, Silver. Stay close.
Is that Silver? Yeah, that's Silver.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Filthy hobbitses. Let's talk to Silver.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
Relax. No one is here to hurt you.
Stupid or a liar. Neither is needed here. Go!
Hey! You know, you may be chill, but your wolf is an absolute jerk. I don't like this place. Let's talk to Markoril. You were kind of a jerk, too.
What will the Tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a
The
mistake.
Hellchild. Man, I want to go on an assassination spree. I want to, you know, give in to the urge of violence. Okay, nothing here that we can take without, stealing, and... Well, I'm not against stealing from these jerks. They are kind of watching me right now, so let's not... I will take these. We got some courgettes, garlics, and potatoes that apparently no one cares about, and a wicker chest filled with some dagger root and some bones. We'll take that as well. Hello? What have we here? Some mugwort. Nettie, we're looking for you. You're a healer.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Okay. Is there anything I can do to
A
help?
moment.
Okay.
This medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Do you know anything about mind flares?
Why are you asking?
No good way of putting this. I have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole? A mind flare tadpole?
What other kinds are there? It's not like a frog hopped in my eye.
That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Okay. Hold on, let's talk to the bird first.
Quick, please. I'm resting.
Something took a chunk out of you. What
The
happened?
bird says nothing, trying to rest.
Alright. We could poke it. Alright, let's just leave. I'm not gonna say sorry. It doesn't want to be spoken to clearly. Druid notebook. This is an ancient notebook whose ink is faded and pages are starting to crumble. It's not easy, but some words can still be made out. Ketheric is finished, but it cost us the land. Darkness has fallen. Corruption is everywhere. Chased by shadows, picking us off. Druids and Harpers alike. Reference of the Harpers. Kind of a good guy wildland ranger organization. Our wounded were safe. I returned, searching for survivors. Lost, but I found his shade. I put it to rest and took his glaive. Blade infused with shadow. I've locked it away to serve as a reminder that even victory can taste bitter. Interesting. Shadowy glaive. We should keep a lookout for that. Might be useful.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins.
It's not looking good.
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
At least he still got underpants, though. I was hoping for a less grave cure. I don't like that she's not responding. What's that?
I'll do the best I can.
I'm no Master Halsenmind.
He'd have your tadpole out like that.
Still, we have options.
No, yeah.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant? Will it help?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
Yeah.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
We can speak of these three things? It might. What aren't you telling me?
I'm telling you everything you need to know. Believe me on that. I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me.
Okay.
So, has anything unusual happened to you?
I mean, I can merge my mind with... I don't know if I need to tell that. I fell from a ship in the sky, but something caught me and saved my life.
Protected from on high. Sounds like the drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to.
So Halsin...
How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
So Halsin must have left after the ship crashed then. Right? Though that being said, there was a group of goblins led by or at least the cutscene made it look like there was a drow and a hobgoblin in charge with, like, no, the Tiefling had the astronomical equipment, but they set out immediately after the ship crashed. Almost like they were ready for it to happen. At least the drow seemed like, oh yeah, that's something we've been waiting for, which is interesting. But so this kind of implies that Halsin set out before the ship crashed, or no, after the ship crashed. Which then means he hasn't actually been gone very long, like less than a day. Which means adventurers were then sent out to find him, or something. Yeah, those three guys, they came back without him. That's what Zevlor said. It's like, what's the time scale here? Or did he leave before? Because these goblins and Mind Flayer influence has already been here. I don't know. Anyways, how do you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this happened on a Mind Flayer ship. I was kidnapped and infected.
A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul.
Okay,
you deserve
now
a
it comes
chance
out.
to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, better dead than a Mind Flayer.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here.
Okay, she was definitely
You know,
gonna kill us.
I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a Mind Flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of Mind Flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
This must have already happened then. We must have learned something from studying them. We already know that we should be changing, that we're not. So this is really kind of implying that there was already a Mind Flayer presence in this area. I'm assuming the goblins and the drow that we saw have to do with it. Maybe the thralls of the Mind Flayers, they do tend to do that. Have other species be slaves for them. These goblins were also... Were they screaming something about an absolute? Or at least that's what Volo said. I don't actually remember if they did yell anything about it. But anyways, you must have learned something from studying them.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from Mind Flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So you think it's only a matter of time?
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
You think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down.
Okay.
You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Alright, I'll find Halsin.
Thank you.
Seems like that's the best course of action.
Everything to the grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there.
And we gotta talk to them.
All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Yeah. Alright.
Time, Nettie. Come on.
Interesting.
There's something in that vessel.
What vessel?
Take a closer look.
What vessel are we talking about? Mind Flayer... Hold on. Hastily written note. What does this say? I entrust you with the circlet to open the library. Wear it always. If you need to enter the vault, talk to Wrath. He has the rune, but it won't give it to anyone. So be sure you have a good reason to ask. Protect my research while I'm gone and take care of the animals. Don't give fish to Tuffet. She's getting lazy. Mr. Halsin. Okay. Yeah. I want to inspect the Row, but well, we got some mugwort here. Well, I can. I just don't want to like get caught stealing right now. So, ooh, some runes here. I don't know if we should be touching these at the moment. Yeah, no, it is still stealing to check that, so not much we can do. But anyways, so, yeah, it really seems like there's something going on.
I just want my bed.
It really sounds like there was already this presence here before the ship crashed. Otherwise, the time scaling with the way how they're telling the story is a bit wonky, because for me, it seems like the ship crashed, like, a few hours ago. Right? I mean, who knows how long we were unconscious? Could be that we were unconscious for, like, several days on the beach. But if you're unconscious for several days on the beach, you're getting, like, eaten by crabs. So, I don't think that was possible. I'm assuming we were only unconscious for a few hours. Whatever, you know, time span passed between the night that we fell and the morning that we woke up. And everybody else that came out of the ship, which would include Shadowheart, Lae'zel, Asterion, and maybe Gale. I don't think Gale is actually being truthful with us. I don't think he's, like, malignantly lying, but I think he's keeping something from us. Because we've seen no actual evidence that he is infected by the Mind Flayer tadpole. But apparently, there's a bunch of others that are infected by Mind Flayer tadpoles as well, including this drow, and supposedly the goblins. That's kind of what she was implying. Like, all these goblins have Mind Flayer tadpoles. So did that all come from the ship? If so, this spread incredibly fast, in a few hours, which means the whole thing with Halsin and the adventurers going out happened only a few hours ago. They came back shortly thereafter, but everything kind of sounds like it's been going on for a long time, which is why I'm a bit confused with the time scaling. Hopefully that'll get cleared up, and that it's not kind of a glitch in the storytelling here. But I guess we'll see. But we will see in a future episode. Because I am going to end today's episode here. We have made our first little foray into the Druid camp. In the next episode, we are going to, of course, talk to the Tiefling child's parents. And I want to talk to Zevlor and see what he thinks about everything. We'll have to figure out where he is. And apparently there's a goblin prisoner. I would like to talk to this goblin prisoner. See what they know. And then we're going to decide what we do. From the sound of it, it seems like if we find Halsin, we can solve the problems here. That seems to be the main... Like, if we do that, everything's good. Now, I want to get rid of Kagha, just on principle. But I don't want to actually go to war with the Druid Grove, because, like, Nettie seems perfectly reasonable. Yes, she was going to kill us, but she does actually have good reasons for that. The other guy, I can't remember his name, Wrath, I think. Very reasonable. I'd rather not kill him. As for everyone else, I don't care so much, but... yeah, I think we need to find Halsin. And thus far, Nettie and Wrath both want us to find Halsin. So I think that's what we're going to do, rather than actually take out Kagha. Maybe when Halsin comes back, we can still take out Kagha. That would be great. Or maybe he'll take out Kagha. I just want Kagha dead. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, if you have enjoyed it, please drop this video a like. That helps a lot. I know this series isn't picking up huge amounts of steam. It's because I'm late to the bandwagon with Baldur's Gate. But hopefully it'll be a small and, you know, dedicated crew of viewers that will persist through. And, watch the series as it unfolds. So, if you've made it this far, thank you. This should be 3 episodes in by now. And more will be coming. I'll catch you all in the next one. Ash Erider out.